What's up, guys? Today I'm going over a Pepe scalp of Sunday. Alright, this is again a low time frame setup, but they don't lie. They don't lie. This weekend was amazing for the low time frame scalps. Let's just go over it. Pepe first. This was not the best schematic ever, but it was mainly focused on confluences. We had the Ethereum confluence and the USDT confluence here. We're beginning with USDT because what did you see? You did not see a good return to zone on the upside here. This began on Saturday. This is not a good return to zone. It grabbed liquidity here. It grabbed liquidity there, and you left liquidity behind below here. You had those equal lows, which I wanted to take out, and also Bitcoin looked not that distributive back Sunday because it was not forming a proper distribution schematic. This was just wicking the high and eventually just going higher. So this was not the most bearish chart ever, and we formed a very nice high today, which I didn't scalp. But on USDT dominance, I wanted to take out those lows, which we did. So that was a very nice confluence for the trade. But mainly I was watching Ethereum because Ethereum was looking accumulative, and we had a very nice return to zone on Ethereum this Sunday. We did take out the low here, and we did not take out this low, but we formed a model 2 because we came into 30-second extreme demand. I don't think it was a 1 minute, no it wasn't, but we came into extreme demand there and broke structure on the 30 there and broke structure on the one right at the equilibrium of the range. But that was at 17.17, and let's watch what Pepe was doing at 17.17 here. And what was I doing here? Okay, let's go back in time, as we always do. Boom. I was watching this and I was seeing, hey, we are forming lower highs. This high is not taking out this high, and this high is not taking out this high, which makes this a liquidity trail, exactly, to look for. On the higher time frame, let's see where we are in the chart, because that's always important as well, because we were still in this accumulation schematic. This accumulation schematic was a model 2, which I longed as well. Yeah, it's crazy, but I did long this with a target right here, and I already took some profits here because we formed a pretty okay top. But then we were just ranging here, and the main target of this whole accumulation when you long here is still that range high. So I still had my position open for that range high, and I took this scalp right there. Let's have a look at the scalp. So you were in an uptrend, you were making a higher high, a higher low, but a lower high. So you draw your range from bottom to top, like this. In this particular case, it is even valid. I don't do it, but to draw from top to high, because if you take out this high, you are gonna take out that high, you know? But just for the culture, for the Wyckoff culture, I'm gonna use this and change the liquidity from this to that point. That looks more clean. We are watching when is this low gonna be taken out. I see now that it was already taken out right here. So we're starting there, boom. And when is that low gonna be taken out for the tap 2? There's your tap 2, simple as that. So your tap 2 is there, wait for the tap 3. We first need to have a POI for our tap 3, so let's play it. The POI for your tap 3 could be this extreme liquidity. This extreme liquidity is very clear. Do we see something on the 30-second? We don't really see something on the 30-second, so we want this extreme liquidity to be taken, or we want a model 1. The model 1 needs to go into this last demand, because this is your 1 minute demand, your last bearish candle before going up, leaving an inefficiency. So it would be nice to go in there, but what did we do? We went lower, never broke structure after grabbing extreme liquidity, which is fine. You're just watching for a model 1, and we grabbed the liquidity of this point. So we went even lower, grabbed this liquidity, which is amazing for a confluence. That's what gives me a lot of confidence in this trade, because Ethereum was looking so accumulative. Pepe was looking accumulative as well, with those highs here, 1, 2, 3. Those highs are so important for this trade, are so important. What is also nice is that, and I know this is very low time frame, but this grind down is pretty slow. What's very important is that we took this point and had an aggressive push up. You want an aggressive break of structure. Was this break in the volume profile? No, it wasn't. Have a look, because the volume profile was higher. Is that a reason to not take the trade? Sometimes, yeah, when the volume profile is only in the top of the range. But right now the volume profile is just being a volume profile. It's not doing anything special. So right now you're just trading on model 1. When is your structure break? Your structure break is on this model on a 30-second. When you're grabbing such an important POI for your tab 3, you're breaking aggressive structure as you do here. I had already enough confidence to take this trade. So I took along there, not exactly there, a bit higher right there, and let it play out. But again, guys, this was not a trade because of an amazing model. Look, the amazing things right here were these highs. That was amazing because there were highs to grab, but the confluences were by far the most important thing. USDT dominance leaving all this liquidity behind while being in a high time frame distribution still, because we were just in a high time frame distribution. This was liquidity building up to complete this distribution. You were in bearish context. Well, Ethereum is also being accumulative, and Pepe is of course on Ethereum, so I take that in consideration and look at his trade. So this was an amazing trade. But what did we do here? Because this is interesting and you should not stress when something like this happens, because we were just ranging around, and it formed even a better low. Because when this was happening, don't stress, because what is happening here? You see those highs? High, 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 high. This is all becoming liquidity, so it's all gonna be taken out. Let's see what happens. We went lower, even lower, grabbed the extreme liquidity from this low. So what am I gonna say? You already should know what I'm gonna say right now. This is a good low. You had your 1, you had your 2, you had your 3. So I'm even gonna put a tap on the chart, because this is an amazing low. Let's see what it looks like on the bars pattern. Study those lows, guys. Come on now. This is textbook. This is like Mona Lisa. This is just Mona Lisa, and it went higher aggressively, and that's what you want to see. You don't want it to stick around right here, stick around right here, stick around right here, because then you're building liquidity to boom, go lower again, and all these lows are getting taken. You know what I mean? So you want to see follow through at this point. And what did we do? We saw follow through at that point, as you can see. So that was just an insane low. Yeah, this was just another trade, guys. Just another trade on a Sunday. What did I do? I TP'd 50% at this high, and then lifted the runner to the bigger range high. And you should know why, because we were in a bigger accumulation. Let's see what happened. And what you can see here is, boom, we took the range, and I had a very nice RR trade. One bonus I want to go over, because this is very interesting. You don't see this often. I did post it on my Twitter as well, because this is just market maker manipulation at its finest. You had your Wyckoff right there, which I traded, of course, and then we went lower. And when it's going lower and you have your plan, to leave your runner. These are golden nuggets as well. You have your plan to leave your runner. Leave your stop below the Wyckoff tap and don't put it to break even. Guys, this is so important, because what did it take out? This point. Did it have a reason? Yes, because your Wyckoff tap is protected, and this is your Wyckoff tap, you know what I explained on the good bottom. This is protected, this one is not. So you took out this one. My stop was still below this low. I didn't put it to break even for a reason. And what did we do? We went low all the way to that point, and when I play it, you see we went higher again and completed the higher accumulation. So that's important. And the thing was, what was funny on this one is that we had another accumulation here, which you could have traded as well, and you literally could have traded it, because this was a model 2, not a model 1, and you came into 30-second extreme demand. No, you didn't. You came into you didn't. You came into 1 minute extreme demand and went higher, because your breakout structure was here. Boom. And that could have netted you another. I'm literally not joking. This is just a valid trade to take, and this could have netted you another 2RR with a higher target. So this trade could have netted you another very nice RR. Guys, don't fade weekends, don't fade your confluences, because that's so important. I had so much confidence because of that low on Pepe, but that was after I took the trade, so that was just extra nice. And Ethereum confluence, I hope you understand that. I hope you understand the USDT confluence. I hope everything is clear. If you have any questions, let me know. Come on. Good night, brother. See you tomorrow.